Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Dr. Usha Sharma, Associate Professor, Rabindranath Tagore University, Faculty of Commerce. I heartily welcome you, Shashti ma'am, all deans, HODs, and our participants in a short-term training program on research and innovation using technology, jointly organized by Faculty of Humanities and Liberal Arts, Faculty of Management, RNTU Bhopal, Hamidia Arts and Commerce College Bhopal, and Oro University Suraj. Sorry. Yesterday, the topic was citation management using Web Mendeley. And for that, Ms. Shashti Chauhan, ma'am, explained knowledge regarding Web Mendeley and Mendeley desktop. She explained how review of literature is important for any research work, and she also explained she also give the knowledge about the application of Madeline, how it can be used, and how it can be used for the review of literature for every participant and research scholar. और साथ में ही मैम ने हमें मेडले में किस तरीके से हम अपना अकाउंट क्रिएट कर सकते हैं वो भी हमें अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन किया, और आई थिंक सभी स्टूडेंट्स ने उसका अच्छे से यूटिलाइजेशन भी किया होगा, और कैसे हम मेडले डेस्कटॉप को भी हम यूज करते हैं और उसका क्या फीचर्स हैं, कैसे हम उसमें अपने रेफरेंस क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, पेपर कैसे अपलोड कर सकते हैं, ये सारी जो बेसिक चीजें हैं मैडम ने बहुत अच्छे से हमें एक्सप्लेन की हैं। और उसी को आज कंटिन्यू करते हुए सृष्टि मैम हमारे साथ हैं। मैम आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है, मैं वेलकम करती हूँ मैम आपका। और जो आज हमारा टॉपिक है वो रेफरेंस मैनेजमेंट यूजिंग मेडले एंड यूज ऑफ एल्सेवियर टूल्स है। मैम अब मैं आपको हैंड ओवर करना चाहती हूँ। मैम प्लीज आप कंटिन्यू करिए। ओवर टू यू मैम।
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Welcome all the participants. As ma'am has said that yesterday we talked about Mendeley Web and Mendeley Desktop. I hope you all have registered with the Mendeley Web and have also downloaded the Mendeley Desktop, which is the offline version of the Mendeley app. So let me first from yesterday. Let me first start with there was one aspect which need to be clarified. That is how to create a watch folder, and how to perform the function using the watch folder. So let me first get straight there, and then we'll start with the rest of the part of the presentation today. So let me share my Mendeley desktop with you all. All right. Okay, so this is my Mendeley desktop interface. And yesterday we talked about one of the aspects, which is watch folder. So when I talked about watch folder, that means that basically, instead of importing a PDF, every time that I want to say download a paper or add to the library, instead Mendeley gives us an option to really download a paper into another folder, right? And every time you sync it, you sync your Mendeley desktop, that folder will be added automatically to your Mendeley library. So let us just see how do we go about it. So like I also talked about Science Direct yesterday. So let me also share. Okay. So yesterday I talked about Science Direct being, a repository of all the papers. Scopus, I said, is a repository of just citations, or only the basic bibliographic details of all the papers that are part of that, that could be outside the purview of Elsevier. So किसी और publishing company का भी article Scopus में हो सकता है. But Science Direct basically has all the papers which are under the Elsevier company, right? Elsevier Publishing House. Okay. So what I want to show you today is that suppose I want to suppose download a paper. So I go to Science Direct, and suppose my topic is I want to talk about health seeking. All right. So if I want to talk about health seeking, now that I do not have an institutional access, so open access, so all my papers are not open access. So let me first see which all papers are open access. So say this one is okay. So I will go and I will just download this paper, right? In order to download again, I'll have to download from here. So as you can see, this paper is downloaded. All right. So similarly, there are different type of papers that are downloadable. Okay. So let me first, now this particular paper is in my downloads folder right now. Let me show you. Okay. So this is my downloads folder, right? And here, this is the paper that I have downloaded right now, right? At say 2:37, I have downloaded this. Now, if I say that, if I want to say add it to my watch folder, so let me just, copy it, right? And in the desktop, basically, I want to go to my watch folder, okay? And as you can see, I'm pasting this particular paper, right? So let us go back to my Mendeley library. So this paper talks about factors influencing health seeking behavior of women. Okay. Now let me go back to my Mendeley desktop. Now with Mendeley desktop, what I did was, for example, I went to file, I went to watch folder, and how did I assign it? I assigned it under desktop. I have assigned this as my watch folder Srishti, right? So this is what it is. Now, let me now see, because I have already, since I have synced, now that syncing has happened, I go to all documents, right? I also, as I said, all documents also show the latest papers. So this is the latest paper that has been added at 2:39, right? And even you can go to recently added and you will see the same paper over there. So I hope this thing is clear. Yesterday,
Dr. Srishti, I would like to ask you, this watch folder option is only for the offline version of Mendeley, or it will be available online also?
ma'am, this is only for the online, the offline version, Mendeley desktop. This is
Offline.
just to
So
sync
it
it.
will not be synchronized with the online.
Ma'am, once you
Fine.
see
Thank you.
whatever you do, if you sync it here, if you're syncing it here, that means that it will automatically be seen in your Mendeley web. Let us see how, let us see that also. Okay, so because whatever happens to your desktop, you always have the option of syncing it to the Mendeley web, right? You'll have to, as I said, you'll have to do it manually. So let me share that also. So I hope this thing is clear, that a watch folder was created, and so once I downloaded a paper and added it to the watch folder, and since I had already assigned this watch folder through my Mendeley desktop, the paper has automatically been included, right? And this is how I can read the paper, right? So just like that, this is there. Now let me stop share, and then I can show my Mendeley. Right. So this is my Mendeley. Okay, so ma'am, can you see this paper is now visible? Because I had synced my Mendeley desktop, it has actually come on my Mendeley web also. So this is added on 239.
Yeah.
So automatically those papers will be there. And since I showed that,
Yeah,
this really helps.
it means that watch folder will not be there, but the paper will automatically be synchronized, whatever I'm searching. This is what you're trying to say.
Absolutely. Yes. With
Okay,
desktop,
fine.
you'll have to sync it using
Yeah.
the sync button. So whatever, the moment you sync it, it will automatically go to the cloud.
Okay, fine.
Right. Now let us, I hope that is clear. And let us start with the another very interesting idea. Uh, Somebody had asked me yesterday also that this is about, suppose that we don't, we want to just simultaneously say upload a paper to the Mendeley web, and while we are surfing the internet, every time we have to, like, we don't want to make a replica or a duplicate by downloading it and then importing it to the Mendeley desktop, right? So that is an excellent option which is provided by Web Importer. Now, Mendeley Web Importer, basically it is nothing but it is a web extension, right? It is an extension to the web browser like Chrome, Firefox, right? Which helps you to add references to your library, even with the option of adding PDFs while you surf articles on the web. Now, if the PDF is open access or if you have institutional access to those papers, it will automatically reflect and you will be able to add papers to your Mendeley library directly using the web importer option, right? You don't have to download the paper every time on your desktop and then import that paper or set of papers into your Mendeley library, right? So it saves a lot of time. It gives you a very, a lot of clarity also sometimes, because some papers are downloaded in the downloads folder, and then as I said, now that the paper had a very peculiar name with which it was downloaded, so first I have to see, oh, all right, which paper was what, right? So at times it, when you're downloading multiple papers, it is a task to really, some papers you need, some papers you don't need. So if you're able to directly, while on the go, while you are surfing, you're deciding whether you need this paper or not. So that ways it saves us a lot of time also, and even space also, because eventually you don't have to empty the space on your computer or laptop, to get rid of the extra papers that you have coincidentally downloaded because you felt that it is needed, but then when you read it, it didn't serve the purpose. So eventually I think it really helps you to just add your papers on the go, because most of the time we are surfing a paper, we have an idea, we like it, and there and then we add the PDF. It is really convenient. Now let's see how we do it. Now how we do it is basically okay. Now, first thing, installation of Web Importer. I hope you, all of you have received the PPT yesterday. So even there were links mentioned. If you want, I can actually, I hope that Mendeley Web and Mendeley Desktop has been, accessed properly. But in case of any issue, we can see that, after today's session also. So for the sake of convenience, I've added these links also. And otherwise, if you just simply Google, Mendeley Web Importer, you will get it, right? So, okay. So first up, this is the first window that will open. Now, Mendeley Web Importer, right? So here the red button, which is get Web Importer for Chrome. You have to first click it. Then automatically the Chrome Web Store will open. Now, what is this? For example, for an Android phone, in order to download any application, you have to go to the Play Store, right? On Android, you have a Play Store. Similarly, for the Chrome or Firefox web browsers, you have their own web stores, which have their extensions and applications. So basically, Mendeley Web Importer is like an extension. It is an extension. right? That is added to your Chrome or Firefox or even Internet Explorer, right? So here, when you have this, there is a tab over here in blue, Add to Chrome. Now you just have to click it. You know, it will automatically be installed. It will be downloaded. That extension will be downloaded on your system. Now, in the next step, what happens is sometimes the as you can see here, a red Mendeley Web Importer icon starts appearing in the browser. Sometimes what happens that for some people, the browser settings are such that it might not eventually pop up. It, right at the beginning. So what you can do is there would be an option of extensions, and you have to pin it. Like I have pinned it to the taskbar that this is my taskbar, and I want the Mendeley Web Importer to be visible. Because कई बार अगर हमारा ब्राउजर एक्सटेंशन की सेटिंग सही नहीं होती तो ये हमें डायरेक्टली ऑटोमेटिकली नहीं दिखेगा, तो हमें उसके लिए एक्सटेंशंस पर जाना पड़ेगा, सेटिंग्स में जाना पड़ेगा, एंड हमें यहाँ पर उसको पिन करना पड़ेगा. हर अलग ब्राउजर के लिए अलग टेक्निक है, हो सकती है. And in case you have the default options set already for your browser, so आपका जो Mendeley का ये red icon है ये automatically आपके browser में दिखने लगेगा. All right, and now once you have it, and once you click on this red button, the Mendeley web will open, and there also you'll have to first put in your sign in email ID and password, right? जिससे आपने अपना Mendeley डेस्कटॉप, Mendeley वेब उन दोनों को लिंक किया था, वो सेम ईमेल आईडी एंड पासवर्ड is what is needed to sign in to the Mendeley web importer also, right? And now the functions we'll discuss, of course, but this is the basic how to actually install it, how to plug in that particular extension to your browser. All right, okay, so then this is the first method, the very basic one. The second method is also very basic, but the route is such that in your Mendeley desktop, there under tools, as I said yesterday that I'll talk about it, a day after, like today. So here under tools, I have install web importer. Now, if you click from your Mendeley desktop to install web importer, the same window will open. So the rest of the steps are just the same. All right. So you can either just Google it, Google Mendeley Web Importer, right? Or you can go to your Mendeley desktop, tools, and then you have install web importer. So both of them does the same job. And once you reach this stage, this window, that after this, you have to, this is the next one, and then this, and finally you'll have the web importer functioning for you, right? Okay. Now, let's do it practically now. Okay. Okay, so I hope you all can see this. Okay. Now that for example, this is the same search that I did for health seeking, right? Now this exactly is my Mendeley web importer. Once I've clicked it, I have to sign in, right? And once I have to sign it, I have to put in my credentials in there. All right. Now it is, or I had chosen the option of auto login with the checkbox, so I don't need to put that. And especially when my Mendeley is open, that it has already taken this as a default option, and my Mendeley web importer is open. Now, you can see that on this, by clicking on the Mendeley web importer option, a window, a little small window on the right hand side of my screen has popped up, right? Now, can you see that it is able to identify the papers that are already there on the page? Whatever web page you see, or you are on, if there are PDFs or references or both available on that particular page, Mendeley Web Importer will automatically identify it, right? And will see what all, suppose there are 25 references on this particular page, right? It is taking all of that. For example, this, can you see the first paper? It is there. It says that PDF is not found. Yes, because it is not open access for me right now, right? Then there is a second paper, Factors Influencing Health Seeking Behavior of Women, that I had just downloaded. Can you see it here? That this particular paper is also visible, right? And the PDF, there's a red icon here of PDF, and it says view PDF. So once I view PDF, it will automatically open in my Mendeley web, right? So these are the options that are available, right? These are all the papers that are visible using my Mendeley Web Importer. Now, suppose the question arises that I want to add these papers. I don't want to, download it traditionally and then add to my Mendeley desktop. I want to simply just use it in a manner that here I have all the options. So let me just see. All right. Now what happens? Okay, this is one part. Now, second part is if I have this particular paper opened, right? Now, and I open my Mendeley desktop again, sorry, the Mendeley Web Importer. Now you see that this paper is there, and there are 5 more references that Mendeley has detected. And since references here are not exactly visible, I think, yeah, because it is not open access, references are not visible. So whatever references it could detect on that particular page, they are shown here, right? For example, these papers. It is able to detect these papers, right? And some web, because see, this paper is community nurses knowledge. For example, these particular papers are also been, detected by Mendeley. So whatever it could extract, it is able to do so. Right now, the question arises that I want to add this particular paper. Here in this case, suppose PDF is not available. Let me go to a paper where PDF is available. Okay. Explaining variation in health information seeking, right? Now I again open it. Now PDF is available, and now I want to see that, all right, this is somewhat, I want to add it to my Mendeley library. And as you can see, because it is open access, PDF is available, 75 more references are available for me to add. So even if you do not have open access, right, you still will have references at least, wherein once you get open access, you can see those papers. At least the references will be added to your library. I hope I'm you can see that, and I hope this point is clear. For example, in this particular paper, since it was open access, references are also visible, right? So the first reference, evolving migrant crisis, even that is available. And that this paper is also open access because it says PDF, right? So not just one paper. When I said that, for review of literature, you can also check the references to see, who all are the people who've been, because the most cited papers will always be repeatedly visible in most of the references, right? So even by analyzing the references, you can know that, all right, this in my area or in this particular aspect, this person or these authors have done a significant work. Or through these references, you get a very broad idea of what kind of or what dimension of work has been done. And now with Mendeley Web Importer, you have the option of downloading these references also. So you don't have to go to individual papers. You can download references. Now what you can do is, suppose I want to see this paper here, and I want these 2 papers, suppose, or say I want these 3 paper, right? Okay. Now, again, Mendeley gives me option. It gives me option that whether I want to add it to the library, like all documents that were there in my library, or whether I want to add it to a collection or folder that I already made. So I want to add it to, say, because it's related to health, I want to add it to health, right? Automatically, it will be added to all documents. I hope that thing is clear, because irrespective of the folder, all the papers will appear in all documents. But the vice versa is not true, right? If you have deleted a paper from the folder, it will be deleted from the folder, but it will not be deleted from all documents. Whereas if you have deleted a paper from all documents, then it will also be deleted from the uh, folder also. Okay. Now, so I want to add it to this particular.
Yeah, Dr. Srishti, I would like to ask you one question in this context. I just
Yes,
want
ma'am.
to get clarity from you. For example, if I'm taking reference of, let's say, one person's name is John, hypothetically, I'm just taking it, right? So, if is it possible to take the same author's reference maybe 4 or 5 times in the reference? Maybe he's talking in one paper about healthcare, and other paper he's talking about socioeconomic factors, and third paper he's talking about neuromarketing. And if all these are my keywords which I'm looking for, so is it advisable to take the same author in 5 or 6 different references, or is it advisable, or should we avoid doing this? Yeah.
Ma'am, if you feel that this work or the paper by the author,
Both.
the multiple papers by the same author has added a significant contribution has been made by that particular author, then certainly yes, you can do that. Even what I
Would
have
be, is there
observed
no
in
hard
my.
and fast rule to take n number of papers of a particular author to be cited or referred?
Not
So
really, ma'am, not at all. It is absolutely up to the discretion of the researcher, to and the responsibility of the researcher to include relevant references,
yeah, if
whatever
it is
is
worth
relevant.
taking, yeah, if it is worth
Certainly,
taking and very
it can be
relevant to the
multiple
study,
papers by the same person.
yeah.
And in my case, rather, I have observed that there were, there are very few authors who have done a very plethora of significant amount of work in that area, and they have say 20 papers. And a lot of times I have cited multiple papers from them, over a period of time, or even in a year they have done multiple projects related to one particular topic. And they have they have books, and they have so much work in that one area. So I am left with no option but to cite them, and I think it's a good practice. There's nothing wrong with
But
that.
here I want to get clarity on one aspect. Are you talking about, like, I'm talking about one single research paper? So can Dr. Shrishti be cited or referred in one of my research paper 5 or 6 times in different references, or you're talking
Yes,
about different
ma'am.
research papers that I'm writing and citing Shrishti as one of the referee?
Okay,
So
if you're talking
reference.
about either ways, that can happen. Again, if one paper has 2 or 3 ideas, and you have mentioned those 2 and 3 ideas, right? Suppose one paper, you are taking the idea also that of that paper, in the sense you want to connect with that idea also, to to whatever your research topic is, and also you want to see the methodology also. Now in that one paper, there are 2 things that you want to
Yeah.
kind of cite, right? So you can cite that particular paper at 2 places also. That's absolutely okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, so coming to this, let's see. So I want to add it to, say, this particular folder, and I add it, right? So 3 papers are being added. Again, the speed and everything will depend on your Wi-Fi connection and all. Okay, so this has been added. So let us see. Uh, let us see here. All right. So recently added. Yeah, so these are the papers that automatically show that these have been added, right? Along with PDFs. I hope that is clear. Now, if I want to read the paper, I go on to the that particular paper, and it is visible for me to be read, right? It is. So basically, Web Importer gives me a very handy tool. So similarly, for example, if you see it from that point of view, for example, I've added Grammarly for my grammar correction online. What if I'm writing a mail? So it's, it is just the same thing. That is, it is just a web extension to facilitate in importing of references or PDFs on a particular web page. But it is very convenient because it gives me an a scope or an this particular thing actually helps because I can see the references, I can see what paper I'm downloading. So it is not saved by a random name on my downloads in my downloads folder. And then if I have suppose 10 papers, then I need to open all of them to see that which paper I want to import and all of that. It saves me from a lot of hassle, right? Okay. Now, another thing I want to show you is, okay, when I had talked about a paper like that, okay. Now, I want to again make a point here that because Mendeley and Elsevier, Mendeley is a product of Elsevier. So for Elsevier's, for Science Direct, right, you get an option that under a paper, there will be an option add to Mendeley. So you can directly, suppose if I say add to Mendeley, my web importer will open and I can add that particular paper on all the papers that are there on that particular web page. I hope that is clear, right? So one option is you can go add to Mendeley. This is particularly for Elsevier products, and here otherwise you can go to your web importer and you can import as many references or PDFs. Okay, now that we are done with this. No, Grammarly is also free, and even Mendeley Web Importer is also free. Okay, any questions so that we can move forward then?
Yeah, Dr. Shrishti, I want one more clarity. Like, for example, if I'm looking for papers only with the extended abstract, not with a simple abstract of one paragraph, but I'm looking for extended abstract in which methodology and other aspects are also mentioned. So is there any filter through which I can only look for the papers with extended abstract only? Otherwise, I have to search every paper and then I have to go through whether there's extended abstract or not. So is there a separate option of filtering the extended abstract?
Generally, I haven't come across that particular option. Generally, there is, options of say review articles, research articles, book chapters, conference abstracts, book reviews. I'm reading it out on the Science Direct. So mini reviews is there.
Yeah, that saves time if I'm looking only for extra, because many of the journals are looking for extended abstract.
Yes. But ma'am, it doesn't really mention. So as such, and there are mini reviews, examinations, discussion, data articles. So these are the conference abstracts, book chapters, and all of that is there. But this particular category is not. That is, I had not come across such a category. But that is a valid point, ma'am. I mean, it really simplifies and it gives us an overview, a very holistic overview in a very short span of time. That is right. Okay, let's just come to the next part of. Okay, now that we did Mendeley, Mendeley Web Importer. Now the second aspect. So basically, if you see that the entire family of Mendeley has Mendeley Web, Mendeley Desktop, third, Mendeley Web Importer, and fourth is Mendeley Site, right? Uh, though Mendeley is considered to be, this tool, which is about, in the starting I said it is generally thought of, having, being a reference manager. But more than a manager, now that you have seen that it is, um, you know, kind of, it is actually doing a lot of other things for you also, right? Not just organizing your references, but it is helping you to see what and how you want to import what references or PDFs, right? And now another very important function of Mendeley we are going to check out now, that is Mendeley Site. I'll come to that, but first let us see what a reference is. So reference basically could be pertaining to scientific articles, books chapters, policy papers, reports, official statistical sources, web pages, blogs, even sometimes unpublished documents, links to images, videos, data sets, etc. Right? Now, why use reference? First of all, to avoid plagiarism, because if you give references, if you cite papers, then it's certainly it certainly helps you to reduce plagiarism. About plagiarism, you will I mean, we all will learn, I think, tomorrow also, in the coming sessions. But plagiarism is one thing that if you do not give enough credit to anybody else's work and pose it as if it is your work, then that is construed as plagiarism. So plagiarism अगर ना हो, उसके लिए हम क्या करते हैं? उसके लिए हम ज्यादा से ज्यादा पेपर्स साइट करते हैं, ज्यादा से ज्यादा दूसरे ऑथर्स के काम को रिकॉग्निशन देते हैं, और वो रिकॉग्निशन मिलता है साइटेशन से, राइट? और एंड बेसिकली इट आल्सो हेल्प्स रीडर फाइंड द सोर्सेस. अब सपोज अगर मैं कोई पेपर पढ़ रही हूँ एंड किसी एक पर्टिकुलर ऑथर का पेपर पढ़ रही हूँ, एंड सडनली आई फील दैट ओ दिस इज वन पॉइंट, दिस इज वन वेरिएबल दैट हैज बीन टैप्ड बाय अनदर ऑथर जिसका साइटेशन हुआ है, तो फिर आई गो टू दैट पर्टिकुलर ऑथर्स पेपर. सो दैट वेज इट्स अ chain of thoughts, chain of knowledge that eventually kind of keeps forging. So that ways it really helps me, any reader to find the sources, to find how did I actually how did this who all actually tap these variables, tap these ideas or theories, and you can eventually move on with those ideas for your research, right? And again, thirdly, to demonstrate authenticity, validity, and depth of your research. That, if you say that, all right, all these ideas are mine and you've not cited anyone, that means that you're saying that these are your original ideas. And that actually gives a lot of, not just plagiarism, but also it also shows lack of authenticity, right? That, we are taking somebody's work and not giving them enough credit also. So that ways, I think it is. And whenever you see a good paper, be it an Elsevier paper, Emerald paper, Wiley and Taylor and Francis, and other, good publishing houses and journals which are affiliated to them, you will see that there are so many references. And especially when we talk about review of literature, paper that are reviews or say meta-analysis. So all of these papers will have so many authors being cited. And that just automatically, the more citations you have, the more authenticity it adds to your paper, right? So if you're simply writing down thoughts, even if you are, say, writing it in passive form, I mean, to avoid plagiarism, a lot is done that, we are changing the language, we're changing the words and whatnot. But at the end of the day, if an idea is attributed to somebody else, then you have to give due credit to that person, right? And it shows the validity and the depth of your research. Okay. Now, let us see. I'm sure all of you have gone through research papers, and you have seen sometimes that there are when we talk about references, there are citations. And what are citations? Citations are generally within the text of the paper, when you cite a paper. Like for example, I say, Lusardi 2017. So, these are the citations. But the detailed bibliographic, the details of the paper that I'm citing will be there in my bibliography, or the references that are generated at the end of the paper, the list that is generated, right? So within the text, there will be just few, there'll be just few words, right? We'll talk about it. So there is in-text citation, and then there is bibliography or references. Now, so for a bibliography, how does it, and bibliography also changes in its, there are a lot of formats of bibliography, but the very basic format, if you see what are the, what constitutes a reference is the author names, and generally it is in the opposite order. It is, suppose if I am Srishti Chauhan, then it will be Chauhan S, right? Comma, another author, or another one, and another one. Sometimes in text citation, जब हम पेपर के बीच में जब हम उसको ऑथर को रिकॉग्निशन देते हैं, तो तब अगर सिंगल ऑथर है तो होता है सपोज होता है, अगर सपोज मैं अपना नाम देती हूँ तो चौहान 2017, दैट विल बी वन. लेकिन अगर एक से ज्यादा ऑथर्स हैं तो हम कहते हैं कि सपोज Chauhan and Sharma 2017, right? So in this way, the in-text citation is made. And sometimes if there are more than two authors, it is said the first author name is taken, for example, Chauhan, and then I write et al, et al, et al 2017, right? So अगर दो से ज्यादा authors हैं तो Chauhan et al 2017. So कभी भी आप पेपर पढ़ेंगे तो आपको ये चीज भी दिखेगी कि अलग अलग पेपर्स के में अलग अलग तरह के साइटेशंस होंगे. अभी उसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे कि क्या डिफरेंस होता है बेसिकली. बट जनरली जो बिब्लियोग्राफी क्रिएट होती है, रेफरेंस क्रिएट होती है जो एक, उसमें ऑथर नेम होता है पहले, फिर उसके बाद पेपर का नाम होता है, वट एवर द इज द टाइटल ऑफ द पेपर. देन उसके बाद जर्नल का नाम होता है, देन उसके बाद ईयर ऑफ पब्लिकेशन, फिर उसके बाद होता है वॉल्यूम, फिर ब्रैकेट में इशू, बिकॉज कई बार बहुत सारे मल्टीपल इश्यूज, मतलब मंथली इश्यूज निकलते हैं कुछ जर्नल्स के एनुअल निकलते हैं, तो वो उस हिसाब से ये डिटरमिन होता है इशू, राइट? एंड पेज नंबर, ये जब आपका पेपर एक्सेप्ट होता है, पब्लिश होता है, you get all the details from the journal, right? And यहाँ पर एक और पॉइंट है DOI जो मैंने बात की थी. कुछ पर्टिकुलर रेफरेंस स्टाइल में DOI भी मैंडेटरी होता है डालना, राइट? तो DOI भी एक पेपर का आइडेंटिफाई होता है. ओके, नाउ जैसे मैंने कहा कि व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट स्टाइल्स, बिकॉज अभी आई एम अज्यूमिंग दैट देयर आर पीपल फ्रॉम डिफरेंट बैकग्राउंड्स, राइट? सो सपोजिडली अगर हम मैनेजमेंट की बात करें, हम इंजीनियरिंग की बात करें, तो मैनेजमेंट में जनरली APA स्टाइल इज व्हाट इज कॉमन, ठीक है? ये अलग अलग स्टाइल्स होते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल MLA, APA, शिकागो. इंजीनियरिंग के लिए जैसे IEEE ज्यादा यूज होता है, राइट? सो सिमिलरली फॉर बायोलॉजी, CSE, these are different kind of schools of thoughts who have eventually adopted different styles of citations. So हर जर्नल का अपना एक citation style fixed होता है. जब आप पेपर सबमिट करते हैं तो आप वो citation style को ऑलरेडी इंक्लूड करके फिर वो पेपर सबमिट करते हैं, बिकॉज अदरवाइज वो आपको उसको चेंज करने के लिए बोलेंगे, बिकॉज एवरी जर्नल हैज देयर नॉर्म्स. ओके, नाउ फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई टॉक अबाउट MLA, right, it is the name of the author is here. For example, as you can see, Goldberg, David E, and John H, right? Here in APA, it is Goldberg, David nahi hai, David E nahi hai, DE hai, right? And is different like this. Holland, right? JH. Okay. Similarly, if name of the paper is the same and the journal name machine learning is the same, but it is 3 bracket 2 and then it is 3.2. So there are minor changes, right? But when suppose what happens is, if I ask you that, all right, when Mendeley and all these reference management softwares were not there, what people used to do is people used to copy paste references from other papers, that अगर हमने कहीं और से कुछ वो रेफरेंस हम जो हम साइट कर रहे हैं जिस पेपर को, कहीं और से उसका रेफरेंस हम देंगे, राइट, उसको हम कॉपी पेस्ट करेंगे अपने लिए अपने पेपर में. बट और मैंने सपोज एपीए स्टाइल जर्नल के हिसाब से सब कुछ मैनेज किया, सब कुछ अच्छे से बनाया. That particular journal, suppose my paper did not get accepted or whatever the reason is, I am withdrawing my paper. Now I want to submit the same paper to a different journal, right? अब वो journal कह रहे हैं कि I will take MLA style. So that means I will have to make these minor changes in, suppose if I have 60 references in my paper, suppose I have to make these minor changes in all the 60 papers. That is a lot of task and a very trivial one, but it becomes a Herculean task to change all of that. So as a researcher, Mendeley's site gives us this liberty that we can cite effortlessly as we write, and also we can create bibliographies very easily. Okay, I hope this is clear.
Yeah. So it means, Dr. Shrishti, if I am taking in Mendeley 10 papers out of which 3 are from MLA, 2 are from AP, 1 is from Chicago, Harvard, and other. So basically be taken care of by Mendeley.
Yes, ma'am. It will be taken care of. So whatever format I import my paper in, irrespective of that, whatever I ask the citation to be, I want the citation to be, I just have to mention it and then it will be sorted. We'll see the entire demo.
All of them in APA, all these 10 papers, irrespective of styles, will be converted into APA only.
APA.
So I need to mention over there whether I'm looking for APA or Harvard.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So somebody is mentioning which is good for, which is important for suitable citation for social science. That is basically APA. APA is generally American Psychological Association. That is what is generally used for social sciences. Okay, and even management. So, ma'am, what is meta-analysis? Meta-analysis is basically, it is an empirical way of doing literature review. So basically, when you review, say, hundreds of paper, and even in sometimes, in some cases, thousands of paper, and if you take a particular variable, because for all the empirical studies, there will be a statistical parameter that will be estimated for an empirical study. For example, if I say poverty को measure किया है, it's a very vague example that I'm giving. अगर poverty को measure किया है and poverty के कुछ particular index है जो कि निकाला गया है, और उस index की value हर एक country में अलग अलग तरीके से वो value आई है. I mean index का methodology same है suppose, लेकिन value सबकी अलग अलग आई है poverty की, using the same method, and they are doing it on their sample, somebody is doing it on a very different sample and all of that. So when you club it all together and test it empirically, that how big in totality is the effect size, or the how what exactly is the significant effect size for that particular variable. So this is known as meta-analysis. I mean, it's very interesting, cumbersome. Nobody could believe that, all right, review of literature, when it is said, so people say empirical paper is more valued than review of literature. But I believe that review of literature is so important, and a good review of literature is something that actually helps a lot for every researcher. And when we talk about a meta-analysis, it is very carefully and very it is very properly crafted paper, if you go through a meta-analysis, then you'll see how it is not at all easy. So nobody can really underestimate the importance of review of literature. When you see a meta-analysis, you'll get to know. So you can just Google it. There'll be a lot of papers on meta-analysis that can relate to your area. With that, you will know a lot more as to how they have tapped these variables, and whether the variable in different studies is relevant. I mean, in terms of empirical effect size, whether it is, how big is the effect size of that particular variable. Okay, so coming to our citations. Okay, now coming to Mendeley cite. Now, it is basically Mendeley cite helps you when you're writing a paper in MS Word, right? It is basically a plugin that you can install that allows you to create and format your citations and bibliography according to your chosen style of citation. It is also free, and it is just a simple add-in to your Microsoft Word application. ठीक है? So basically, जैसे आपका Mendeley Web Importer extension Chrome में या Firefox में यूज होता है, वैसे ही Mendeley cite यूज होता है आपका Microsoft Word में. ओके, नाउ इसके फीचर्स क्या हैं? फीचर्स हैं search for references in your Mendeley library and you can insert them directly into the document that you are working on. Now, if I have, suppose, so many papers, I am reading a paper and I want to cite it, I'll have to literally write that paper, right? And then I have to generate references for that paper. So everything will be manual, right? Now, here we'll see how that changes, right? Now, and we can also select and insert individual or multiple references at once. We can create a bibliography of all the references that you have cited. And you can also change to any of your preferred citation styles, be it APA, MLA, Chicago, right? Now, it also keeps sight of your Word document at all times. Why? Because just like Mendeley Web Importer, there is a little small window on the right-hand side that will open. So every time you don't have to switch windows. Simultaneously, आपका MS Word open है, simultaneously आपका Mendeley site open होगा. So you don't have to switch windows. Okay, it gives a very, very good workflow is what we can maintain using Mendeley site. Okay, now let's see. First of all, when the link is already given here, so you have to, again, you have to make an installation. And how do you do that? Either you can just simply Google Mendeley site, or this particular link, you have get Mendeley site. Okay, now you will be redirected just like the Mendeley Web Importer, जहां पर Chrome का web store खुला था, यहाँ पे Microsoft का app store खुलता है, because Mendeley site is a plugin or rather an add-in in the Microsoft Word. तो यहाँ पर Microsoft का app store खुलेगा, ठीक है? And then there is Mendeley site. Okay, now get it now. You have to do get it now. Okay, now when you install it and you open, and before installing it, a word of caution is that please close all your Microsoft Word and other MS Office applications. I would suggest that. So you close it first and then you download Mendeley site. Okay, so get it now. Then you go to insert. Under insert, you go to my add-ins. Okay, and when you click on my add-ins, you will see all. Because जैसे मैंने कहा था कि वेब इंपोर्टर में कई बार एकदम से आइकन आपको दिखेगा नहीं, आपको अपने एक्सटेंशंस में या सेटिंग्स में जाना पड़ेगा, वहां पर उसको विजिबल करना पड़ेगा, पिन करना पड़ेगा टास्क बार पर, ताकि वो ऊपर टास्क बार जो है उस पर दिखे. ऐसे ही कई बार होता है कि वो इंस्टॉल हो जाता है पर वो एकदम से दिखता नहीं है, राइट? तो उसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे, माई एड-इन्स, सी ऑल, एंड देन जब हम सी ऑल करेंगे तो एक ऐसे विंडो ओपन होगी, उसमें है ऑफिस एड-इन्स में Mendeley साइट. जो Mendeley साइट होगा तो इसमें हमें ऐड करना है. right? So we just have to add this particular add-in. Now, when you add this, what happens? Insert में जाकर तो हमने add-in को add किया, right? Insert add-in किया, पर जब आपका add-in add हो जाएगा, आप references में जाएगा, and तब आप देखना कि Mendeley site करके एक ऐसे red color का आपके पास icon यहाँ पे दिखेगा, okay? Everything is somewhat similar to Mendeley Web Importer, ठीक है? वहां पर सब कुछ Chrome में हो रहा था, बिकॉज क्रोम में ही हम अपना ब्राउज कर रहे थे व्हेन वी वर सर्फिंग द नेट, ठीक है? तो एवरीथिंग वाज हैपनिंग ओवर देयर लाइक दैट. नाउ कमिंग टू मेंडले साइट का, जब हम इसको क्लिक करेंगे तो ये मेंडले साइट खुल जाएगा ऐसे. क्योंकि हम फर्स्ट टाइम यूज कर रहे हैं तो ये साइन इन मांगेगा. अगेन यू साइन इन विद योर क्रेडेंशियल्स जो पहले वाले थे, जिससे आपने मेंडले वेब, मेंडले डेस्कटॉप बनाया था. इवन वेब इंपोर्टर का भी वही ईमेल आईडी और पासवर्ड होगा, ठीक है? जब आप साइन इन करेंगे तो आपका ये खुल जाएगा, राइट? एंड दिस इज हाउ, जस्ट लाइक वेब इंपोर्टर, इट विल ऑल्सो शो. आई होप दैट इज क्लियर. ओके, नाउ whatever I said, we will do it practically. Okay. Now to do it practically, I will okay. I'm now sharing my MS Word window with you all. As you can see, suppose I've written a little bit of some text. This is the text that I want to write. I want to know from that this is where I've gathered all my ideas and I've written it. Right now, I want to do it using Mendeley site. Okay. So basically, I go to references and then there is Mendeley site. Okay, so can you see that my Mendeley site is now visible here?
Yes,
there
yes.
are papers. Again, it is showing me based on the latest that I've added. Okay, now first of all, let me just copy paste till this part. Right now, I want to this is what I wanted to talk about. This is a citation, in text citation. Right now, this again, here you see that there is Clapper et al. Means there are more than 2 authors. Agarwal 2017. So this is multiple citations in text citations. So that means all 3 of them are somewhat talking about this idea only, right? Okay. Now, if you see Mendeley site, there are references. So references is again the papers. Majorly, it could be PDF. There could be PDF not available because it majorly works with references because it has nothing to do with PDFs here. Okay. Now, citation style. Now, this is what I meant when I said that you can choose your own citation style. For example, there is APA, there is American Medical Association, there is American Political Association. These are different IEEE for engineering students, right? So these Chicago, and the most common one for social sciences and management is APA, right? Okay. Now for more insert and we'll see. So update from library. So it is again sync Suppose you've made a change and you want immediately you want it to be reflected here. So it'll, you can just update your library. So that means these are updated versions, right? Whatever changes you made in your web will automatically be here, because for desktop you will have to update the desktop first, right? I hope the whole syncing aspect is clear, because web will automatically sync. Desktop and Mendeley site you'll have to sync, right? Although it syncs because abhi tak latest isne dikhaya, but if you have made a change now and you want it, you just want to just be on the safe side, you want to still sync it to make sure that it is updated. Okay. Now, with this, suppose I want this paper and it is a paper by Sekita. So if I say references, if it is there in my library, Sekita, right? There is a paper by Sekita, right? I click it. Now it asks me, if I click it, it is shown here also. It asks me, insert one citation. Yes. Now, can you see that can you see that something has been added here? Right? Okay. Now I want to add this paper. Right? Now I want 3 of these papers. Now it says Atkinson and Messi. Now I want to add Agarwal 2017. Right? So each paper is added here like that. You just have to type the name of the paper. Clapper. I don't want 2015 paper, because with Clapper there's 2015 paper also, but I want 2013. Right? Insert 3 citations. Is that clear? So all 3 of my papers have been inserted. Okay. Now this is added. I didn't have to manually type it. Agar mujhe sirf, of course, I need to know which paper I have to refer to. I mean, I need to know that, all right, this is the author I want to cite, because while you are reading and you're writing also, you'll have to, of course, you'll have to know that this is the author that I want to cite. And once you know the author name, or even some, some part of the paper, or in terms of title or whatever, you will be able to do it. But it is always, of course, advisable to know the author name clearly, because even with a minor difference, it won't show in the Mendeley site. So you need to know the name of the author properly. Okay. Now with this, let's see. Now that you've typed all of your
Srishti.
Yes, ma'am.
I think it's a request from one of the participants. Could you please repeat this process for adding bibliography so that it will be much understandable by all? So one participant is requesting, so I think you can go for it.
Sure, ma'am. This process that I did now.
Yeah, the way you added, na? Because that is very important for the scholars, I think so.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Let me do it again. Okay. So what happens is that when you're writing a paper, you need to add one particular, say one or multiple authors. Okay. Now I know the subject matter. I know that, okay, I have to write all of this. Okay. Till Japan. Now Sekita is one of the authors who has written a paper in 2011 about some financial literacy, right? So I need to add it and I have to ensure that it is, there in my library. Now I just have to write Sekita. Now a paper is definitely showing for Sekita, right? And it is 2011. Now I checkbox per मैंने click किया, right? So Sekita is showing here. That means this is the reference that is ready to be added. Insert one citation. I want to insert, right? Okay. Now, okay, this is clear. Now I want to add ये text तो मुझे as such as it is लिखना है, right? So I'm just doing a basic copy paste, right? Now I have another author in the name of Noon, right? लेकिन नून के भी दो पेपर्स हैं 2010. This I need to then know about कि मुझे कौन सा वाला पेपर चाहिए, right? Because इसमें 2010 का उसका thesis भी है, right? और उसका एक पेपर भी है. Okay. Now this I need to show, be clear about. So ये मैंने checklist किया and then insert one citation. Okay. Now talking about next, then I just copy paste this entire lot because this is my basic text. Okay. Now with savings, then I talk about this person who is Atkinson. So you can see how easy it has become. I mean, there might be times when there would be some, you'll be able to really be able to streamline when you write and you cite. It might look a little cumbersome to some right now, right? It might, but trust me, this is the best way you can do it because it might feel like, okay, it is slowing down the whole process, but it is not. Right now it's a little, it's a little, it takes a little practice to actually get used to this, but this can take you a long way. Like this will save a lot of time. Okay. Now with Atkinson. So Atkinson is 2011, right? So this. Now I also have these other two authors, Agarwal and Clapper, saying the same thing. Okay. So Atkinson is done, Agarwal is done, then Clapper. Clapper is 2013, not 15, right? So I want these three papers now. So I want to insert citations. I hope that is clear, right? I want the references now. Okay. So whatever citations I have made here, as you can see, ये थोड़ा darkened आ रहा है, right? Whatever citations you have added, now you want to generate a reference for it. Okay. Now what happens? I go to more and then you have to ensure one thing. जहां पर भी आपको कुछ भी insert करना है ना, be it citation or be it reference, आपका जो कर्सर होना चाहिए, आपका पॉइंटर होना चाहिए, वो वहीं पे ही प्लेस्ड होना चाहिए. अगर सपोज मैंने यहाँ पे अपना कर्सर किया एंड देन आई डू इंसर्ट बिब्लियोग्राफी, तो ये यहाँ से स्टार्ट होगी, राइट? बट आई वांट कि जहां से भी स्टार्ट होगा वहां पे मेरा कर्सर होना चाहिए. ओके. नाउ insert bibliography. Yeah, continue. So can you see this thing? Now you have a bibliography generated again in the ascending order in terms of alphabetically, right? The way a reference is. I hope that is clear. Now, can you see this this strange thing submitted by August. Can you see the reference has not come right? Right? Why? Because the details of this paper in my Mendeley library will not be right. So bibliographic details, when I said that sometimes paper is extracted, but all the details sometimes might not be right. So instead of changing it here, because if I change it here, suppose मुझे ये bibliography